OHANA'S. I just wanted to come on here this morning briefly, but you know me, I get to run in my mouth and briefly be for a long length. But that's okay. And what I wanted to do is to show you what I'm having for breakfast and probably chat a little bit too. But that's okay. That's our business, right? You see where I'm at, right? Right here. Also, I treated myself to get my nails done. But anywho, again, I'm not for everyone. So if you don't want to hear what I have to say or look at my face, you can exit the room. I'm not for everyone, but I'm for someone. Anywho, Ohana, we are family. That's what that means. And I got all my sisters with me. We are family. And get up, everybody, and dance. Do the happy dance. We are family. You know why? Because I said so. Anywho, I came on this morning to share with y'all Ohana family members. When you see OFM, Ohana family members. Ohana means family. That's why I sing that song. And I say that briefly because I know people probably wondering what the heck. Okay, you want to know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, I just got on here, so I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about, okay? Please keep it clean. Please. Please. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if you don't, I still appreciate you. Okay? We have to learn certain things and certain behaviors of people, okay? We really do. So, I made a smoothie this morning. And this is berry, strawberry, and cranberry smoothie. I bought the bag of frozen fruits at the grocer's, okay? Toast to the boogie, and it tastes amazing. And what I use in it to kind of soften up the frozen fruit is some grape juice, but it's the white one. Excuse me? Why do you feel? I don't know who your husband is. I will pray for you. Matter of fact, let me say a prayer right before I get started. Heavenly Father, watch over all of us, protect us. I don't know what's going on. I have to do what is right. Well, first off, pray. I don't know what's going on either, but only thing I can say for me, a lot's going on. And sometimes we have to sit still and be still and listen. Whatever's in your life that's going on, one would probably say things happen for reasons, seasons, lessons, and blessings. But sometimes we have to analyze it too. When did it start? What's going on? What's your surroundings? Who you're around? Then, if you're not around people, it could be something that you need to deal with within yourself. So I'm saying that by myself too, okay? I ain't no doctors. Disclaimer, I'm just a person that likes to speak knowledge, things I know. I don't know everything. I'm not for everyone. I like to keep it clear, positive over here. And if you don't like what I'm saying, the door is behind you. You can leave, but if you want to stay, enter into the room and have a seat, okay? Let's go on this journey of life together. And that's what it is. Life is happening. Life is life. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad person because it's happening. It took me a long time, as I was saying prior on my other videos. It's not a quick fix. And it can be, but it depends on, hello, How you doing? Welcome for my excuse me. Welcome to my live show. So I was coming on here. We're doing some positive stuff over here. If you got to get on here and write something that I don't know what you're talking about, could you just say hi, bye, or what are you talking about? It don't have to be all this. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, if you don't want to see my face, bye bye. Have a nice day. So, anywho, I was coming on here to share with my Ohana family, and my subscribers is family. You might not say you are or not, but I say it. I don't know you, you don't know me either. That's why you get on these lives and get people a little bit acquainted with you. Okay, picture this. See, I'm an analyst. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. We are fans of people. We don't ever, probably ever, will ever meet or greet. Okay, of people we probably never meet or greet. But we still support them, don't we? We go out there and buy their CDs, albums, tape cassettes. They still got them out there. Posters, shoes, clothes. Come on now. You're giving all these people big bucks. And just a little innocent me here that get on here and try to speak into the atmosphere for you and me. Okay? This is helping me as well. And don't come on here with some negative stuff. Excuse me? A lot of times I think these are kids too. And if you're a kid, I understand. But you know what I do? Because people can make their page the way it is. Anyhow, you ain't gonna mess up my day, okay? Because I do know how to delete, block, and all the things. Tomatoes. Maybe you need to go and get some vegetables in your body. I'm drink. Um, I made a smoothie, and I already said what it is: strawberry, blueberry, cranberry, and the juice of choice that I put in there. You know, to soften up the fruits because it was frozen. It's some white grape juice. Okay, tastes amazing, baby. Mm. And one would probably say, "Ooh, girl, really?" I heard these rats. I'm gonna show it if I can get this going right. Mm-hmm. This rat right here. Okay, it's a tomato wrap. I take mine, put them on the stove, warm it up. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I warm it up on the stove. And I got these at all these tomato wraps. Also, they have spinach wrap. I love both of them, but this is my fave. And let me tell you what I have in it. I had some fish and I warmed it up, okay? Tomatoes and little Italian dressing. One would probably say that sounds nasty, but oh well, I'm eating, okay? Make do what you got. I ain't throwing nothing away, baby. And it's fish, tilapia at that. And some good old Java, some good old water, and whatever else over here I have. Because y'all know, supplements. Not medicine, supplement. This is vitamin C. I already took my E. D, for those that's been following me, I talk about this all the time. I know new people come through the door, quite a bit. And I just like to recap, but I don't want to sound like a broken record. Ask me a question. If you want a Q&A, ask me that too. Comment down below. You can go on the community tab. You can comment and say, yes, let's do a Q&A. But I say there, can you name a car from an edit. I don't understand what you're saying. Anyhow, vitamin C, B12. Okay. I have my E, D. I got to get some more Cynthia. So in the meantime, in between time, C. And then I have my weight loss pill. Like I tell everyone, I'm on this journey. I'm saying all this because people come through. What are you talking about? I mean, again, I'm not for everyone. And if you want to know something, I don't know what you're talking about. Diet pill. Wow, that's something how people could just spend your day wisely. So this is what I'm doing. Coming on here talking to my family. And yesterday I was on here. I had a lot of good people on here commenting, saying things, asking me questions. And I truly, truly appreciate you coming through the door being positive and not a negative Nancy or messy Bessie, okay? So I'm eating. What are you doing? Chewing now. And I just drunk some of there. I already told you what I take. And yesterday I was driving. But when I was driving, or let me say this, when I was live streaming, I wasn't driving. Somebody saw me in the vehicle because I said I was. And they said, "You outside?" Unless you're trying to say, about time you outside, because most of the time you see me inside. When you see this right here, I'm inside. I'm in my living room. If you see my headboard, I'm in my room. I go outside. I got videos. If you go down the thing where I go to the store, sometimes I do my online shopping. I don't have a vehicle. Yesterday, for whatever reason, I had one. And it was my son-in-law's. Okay? Anything else? That's why I was in the vehicle. I thought she said she didn't have a vehicle. I don't. I don't. I went to my brother-in-law's. Yesterday was my son-in-law's that let me use his vehicle, him and my daughter, to go to my brother-in-law's funeral. Okay? I talked about that. I was talking about grieving and mourning. And those are two different things if you didn't know. Keep grieving. Grieve for as long as you want to and have to. But I'll say this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through here. Thank you. Um, Keep grieving. But then mourn. Me personally, it's a difference. It is a difference. You can look it up. Don't let it consume you. You're supposed to cry if you want to. You can laugh if you want to too. But cherish the moments and memories. Cherish them. Because, like the pastor said yesterday, everybody in this congregation, he said, has SIN. Everybody in this congregation has a calling, a number, a day. Okay? And it's something that we don't want to talk about or face, just like mental illness. Oh, blessings to you. And that is your moment. But I tell you this, huh? If you don't mind me saying this, figure of speech. I've been there too. Everybody's situation is everybody's situation. Your moment is yours. Have your moment. And losing a mom, that's what I told my sister yesterday. I told her that. I said, live. Basically, I told her this. They had some plans on doing something. And the pastor even said it. And I told my sister, I said, do it. He will want you to. And so, am I a strong person? We all fall short. We all have our moments. And even losing my brother-in-law that I know for over 25 plus years, that was family. And that bothered me. And stuff play in your mind and your head. Like, for instance, with me, I'm saying, I'm the second oldest. And my mom said, my mom's no longer living. Lisa, take care and look out for your sisters and your baby sister. She's the youngest. And when I tell you, she done endured some loss. Her oldest daughter, her 3 grandchildren, which was her oldest daughter's children, and brother and mom and stepfather for her because he helped raise, because she lived in the household, even though she had our dad too. Just keeping it real. My dad was active in her life. My dad was there yesterday. My dad's still living. My mom's not. She's been through a lot. Her and my baby brother, my only brother, was close. Yes, yes, he's the only one. Like I said, I could tell you things, you could tell me things, I'll listen to you, you can listen to me. I'm not just talking, but right now I'm talking because we can't talk. But I will say this: when my mom passed away, and I ain't trying to sound like no broken record, because new people come through the door every day. It was in the month that I was born, and my birthday, of course, 10 days before. Okay, and I think what bothers me the most is her calling my name and me not being able to be there. That was the first time. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't have any guilt because I took care of her. My mom, that is, my mother. But when someone calls your name and you can't get there, I didn't have a vehicle then either, okay? People probably say, damn, did you ever have one? It's a story in itself why I didn't have one. A new chapter in my life, okay? Just say that. You can figure it out whichever way. But it was a new chapter in my life, new beginnings, old things gone, new in, okay? Starting fresh. But when she called out my name, I had the money to give somebody to take me. But if I took a cab or Lyft or Uber or whatever at the time, I probably wouldn't have had that much money because it was a distance, okay? But I had enough money to where I could have gave not just no 10 or 20 or $15. I probably could have gave 50 for gas, okay? That was on the 19th of January on a Sunday, 2014. Look it up. I ain't even got no calendar about me, but I remember that date. She passed away on a Monday, which was the 20th of January, 2014. 10 days before my birthday, January 30th. And we laid her to rest the day after my birthday, which was the last day of January, which is 31st. To only hear that my mom's oldest brother passed away the day we laid her to rest. But at first we heard it first, but no, confirmation the day we laid my mom to rest. I'm saying all that to say, ooh, I wouldn't even say I ran from it. I lost my husband, Father's Day, 2017, June the 18th. But when I lost my mom, me and my mom was close as adults. And same to you, God bless. I'm so serious. We talked on the phone. When she was in the hospital, I didn't care how long it was that I stayed up there. I can go up there, say, for instance, at 9 o'clock in the morning and stay to 9 at night. Okay? I remember vividly. See, this is why I say you cherish those moments because it will keep hope alive for you and it will make you feel brighter each day. We'll always remember. We will always remember. We will always remember. But I know when I look up and think about my mom, mm, 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 I smile sometimes. But I tell you this, I hurt too because I don't really have anyone. Y'all probably don't think this is true. I'm talking about I have my kids. I get that. But anything outside of that, a social life. I'm socializing now though, but I'm talking about out, out, out. Yesterday, this might sound really messed up to say, okay? I saw so many people, family, friends, loved ones, whatever you want to call them, that I hadn't seen in years. Years. And it's because, people live in different parts of the world and stuff like that. We're not in the same town. And even if we are, that's a shame. You got people living in the same town and you don't even see them. And I made it my point to make a point to myself, no one else, to be there for my sister. I am obedient. I remember what my mom told me. I'm the second oldest if I didn't say that already, okay? And I'm not trying to take my mother's place, but I didn't raise my brother, raised, not took care of him. My baby sister, my other sister that's under me, and my oldest sister. I'm that person. They live with me in my home. Not staying the night, lived. I'm that sister. And yes, sometimes I try to act like I'm a band-aid to a sore, but I'm only human too. The thing of it is, it's sad sometimes for me. I don't have it. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze, y'all. Ooh, ooh. I don't have that. And one would probably say, "You lying." Okay, you say what you want. You say what you want. I know what I have. That's why I get on here not to vent, but to share and let people know it's grandma's world. You're not alone. We're not alone. This is us. You've been through it, so have I. And like I said, I didn't finish with my mom passing. This is how serious it was. I had a doctor's appointment for a follow up. When I went in there, I would say I broke down, okay? And my oldest daughter, her husband, my granddaughter at the time, well, they wasn't well, no, they wasn't married then. But anywho, we moved to Florida, okay? And this was April the 29th, 2014. I had to apologize to my daughter. I felt like I had to. And the reason being is because I was so lost and so broken. And she was there for me. She was there for me. This is my oldest daughter. She's my second child, my oldest daughter. And I left her to come back to the state my mom was in, only, this is the truth, to go through hell. That's not a cuss word. And it was almost like I was trying to find something. I was just so lost without my mom. I stayed with my baby girl. I was so, I want to say almost like I felt ashamed because of the situation I was in. And I allowed, that's what I was saying yesterday, accountability, myself to go through that. I was broken. I helped. I was there for people. When I say help, I helped. This went on for 2014 until 2018. 4 years of helping people and doing things, and I was broken. My grade school, middle school, high school friend that I went to school with, I haven't heard from her in about 41 years or saw her. And we reconnected through Facebook. I'm going to show you how God works. Her sister was already on Facebook. Oh, this is so good, this smoothie. And she told her sister she didn't have a Facebook, my friend. And she ended up getting one, and we connected that way. When I tell you she came to pick me up, we reminisced, had the most amazing time. Her hospitality is on point. We did a lot of things. But when it was time to go to bed at night, I stayed at her house the weekend. I cried every night. I came back. The first time she picked me up and brought me back. Second time I caught the bus there and got picked up back. And then I think I got taken there. And how did I get back? I forget how I got back that time. My sister, someone. Anywho, I went back the second time, stayed a week. She still didn't know what I was going through. I was crying every night. The last time I went back, she invited me to this black and white party, but the lady and her sister had it together, and she ended up inviting me too. So I felt even more welcome because the woman and her sister invited me. But anywho, I stayed there a month. I'm just trying to get to a point how I was healing myself from being confused, broken, messed over, used, taken advantage of, treated like a dog, cheated on, lied to, manipulated, deceived. All of the things. If you want to put it in a damn box and put a bow on it, you can. I promised myself, and I'll make promises. I said, when I go back, I help my daughter take care of her father. Okay? I helped her take care of her dad. My let me see. My second daughter, which is the middle child, and my baby girl took care of her dad when he was sick. And I helped too. And when I tell you I helped, I went to that facility. People see, sometimes you gotta flash your badge around or your title. People look at you. See, that's the judging part. Without knowing your story or what you've been through. But when I went up there, it was on a Friday, the same day I got back. I told my daughter, we're going to go up there. And we stayed up there for a minute because we had to. Excuse me, y'all. Ugh. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. And So I went up there with her anywho. And yes, I rubbed my nose and I'm about to clean my hands, okay? Antibacterial wipes. Honey, I don't play. So he was having problems breathing. And I went to the receptionist that was on duty. And they called the people that was taking care of him. And I stood up there until they got up there. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I did. When you have a person that's bedbound, they're supposed to have a certain mattress. You're supposed to turn them. And if you don't, they'll get bed sores. Okay? Certified nurse's assistant. I don't work in assisted living facility and took care of patients in their home. And I'm talking about terminally ill patients. And then some just was not able to take care of themselves. I took care of somebody that had a stroke. I took care of 2 people that had cancer. I took care of a woman that passed away after I finished reading the book to her. And the first thing I said when I see what was happening or about to happen, I remember biggest day. It's like her eyes were talking to me. I'll never forget this. And I said to her, I said, oh no, don't you do this to me. So that's a little backstory of me. So it's grandma's world. You take your time and grieve for as long as you have to. You lost your dad, your son, and your husband. Mm, 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 mm. God bless you and God be with you. And I mean that. My brother, we adopted him. We don't use that word, but this is just a true story. At 5 months old, my mom had 4 girls. She didn't have a boy, and she wanted one. Hmm. And back then, they do a match. You're welcome, hon. And I do truly mean this. The family with a child. I was 12 years old, and you would have thought he was my child. He got sick, got pneumonia or something, and I would stay up with my mom to help feed him, take care of him. He was my heart. Heart. I used to walk him to school. That's why I say memories. And I got a shirt with his pictures on. And the one I wanted with him on my shirt was when he was going to the kindergarten. I would walk him to school. He had an afro. And he was telling me, he said, Lisa, I love school. He was so smart. I mean, he went to one of those intelligent, gifted schools. And the school he went to, just anybody can't go to it. Someone cut his life short. He was 35, an amazing dad. Yes, he had multiple kids, mothers, but regardless, he took care of his kids. And when I say take care of, he ironed their clothes, did their hair, dressed them, all the things. And his youngest one, I believe, she was the youngest one at the time. I used to watch her, which was my niece. And her grandmother, which is her mom's mother, when we had the little, reception area thing or whatever, after people pass away, eat and talk, conversate and all that, she came up to me and she said this. She said, he was an amazing dad. He was. But I say that to say, one would probably say, he ran the streets, or it's the life he lived. I'm going to tell you this. I don't give a darn what kind of life you live. This is my opinion. You coming out of somebody's house, that's like a setup to me. And you get gunned down. Overkills, for real. You a coward. And allegedly, it was supposed to be friends. True story. And one of the friends was a twin. And one of the friends lived in my house with me, my children, and my kid's father. And my mother at one time. And my baby sister. They didn't have a mom. They had a grandmother that took care of them, and they was just lost out here in the world. And they were staying with me, and one went and stole, and he was underage. And I told him when he came back to my house, we're going down to the police station. We went to the police station. They signed up. He didn't get locked up. He just had to go down there, and he had to go to court and all this stuff. They signed me to be his legal guardian because he was a minor. And no one was there as far as his family because they was living with me. Honey, when I tell you, when I found that out, that broke my heart. 2011, his birthday, October 11th, and he got murdered 11 days after his birthday. My kid's father's birthday is the 10th of October. My mom's the 27th of October. My dad's mother was October the 3rd. We had a lot of losses in October. And I'm saying all this to say, and if I'm all over the place, honey, it's just dealing with memories, grieving, mourning, loss, and people need to get closer to their loved ones. And I will say this, and I'm not going to be on here too long because I could talk. And I'm going to probably keep saying this. If there's someone out there that haven't talked to a loved one, something someone may have done, a friend, loved one, sister, sibling, mom, dad, call them. As that song said, call them up and tell them what you want. Jesus is on the main line. Honey, I used to be in a church choir. But anyhow, call them up. Because if you don't, and they leave this earth, that problem can still be in there with you. It's not going to go nowhere because you never resolved it. And what I mean by this, I'm going to say this. That person might not tell you sorry. That person probably say something crazy or whatever. Don't go by yourself. Make sure you with someone in a public place. You don't have to be all up in their space. Call that person or text them however you want to do it. Write a letter if you know where they at. And tell that person what they did to you. I'm speaking from experience. Something happened to me when I was 17. And I wish I could have told that person or say, why did you do this to me? He was a full-grown man. I was going to say woman. I wasn't a woman. I was a child, 17. I don't care if I was an adult. You still ain't got no business. Okay? So I say all that to say, call them up. And I'm telling you how much better it'll make you feel. You don't owe them no apology. They owe you. And if they don't, you still was able to face that person. And you'd be surprised how much weight is lifted up off of you. So I came on here this morning, OHANA'S. I love everyone. I truly do. Water. I show my supplements. I'm taking my supplements. I show what I made, a smoothie. Sometimes pills and capsules and stuff like that, be kind of hard to go down. And that was a vitamin C capsule. So not capsule, tablet. There's a difference. You have pills tablets, and capsules. All of them are different, but they're still either supplements or medication. That was a supplements. A supplement is something that it could be prescribed, but you pick up off the counter. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Not calendar, counter. Okay? Beep, beep. I correct my own mistakes. Don't pay me no mind. Okay? So, supplements. And I made this amazing smoothie, y'all. Tastes good as wine in the summertime, okay? And this good tomato wrap, okay? And I say tomato wrap, it's tomato wrap, but I have in the tomato wrap, if I can get my words out, um, tomatoes and fish and a little Italian dressing. Yes, did I say fish? Mm-hmm. Because I wasn't gonna make it go to waste. And another thing, starting next week, I'm getting back on track. I'm starting it. So I'm trying to get back to eating healthier. And a lot of things, sometimes it's hard because when you got to feed picky kids and stuff, but that's okay. I'm going to find a way to get myself back on track. And you can't force kids to eat what you eat. I'm not that person. They don't want to eat fish or tomatoes. What I'm supposed to say, you better sit right there. You're going to sit down and eat that. You're going to eat that. No, 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 no. I can't do that. But I got to get back on track for myself. So I said a lot. I might have been all over the place. If you listen to the whole video, you kind of get an idea of what I'm saying. And I'm saying this. I was talking about morning, grieving, my breakfast, and talking to the person that if someone did something to you and you never told them that they hurted you, you have a voice, okay? You are an adult. And even if you're a teenager. But I say an adult because when you young, this is me. I was this person, okay? You don't know how to approach. You don't know how to share with people. But hell, I was 17. That's a blessing. And you know what? I only have one that doesn't like vegetables, and that's not my fault. But the rest of them, they love vegetables. And when I say vegetables, you know, a lot of kids don't like onions. They like onions, bell pepper, broccoli, cabbage, greens, all the things, okay? But I have one. She's in there. She don't like no vegetables. I don't force her, but I said, you can't say, or you're not supposed to say you don't like something if you ain't even tried it. That's just my opinion. But hey, try it. Just a little bite. Yes. Yeah. Vegetables is important. Fruits too. Important. And I eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits, and I'm glad I do. I'm glad I do. And even if I haven't tried it, I can't say I don't like it. I'll try it. But hey, I love vegetables. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yes. Just reach out to that person. I'm not gonna stay on here too long. And I'm gonna finish my breakfast. Probably go and warm it up again because it's cold. Warm it up, finish my breakfast, watch a little television, and see what else I'm gonna do. So from me to you, you're not alone. Because like I just said, call them up and tell them what you want. I talk to God. I don't ask them for nothing. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I talk to him. So on that note, Ohana, we are family. You know why? Because I said so. You can't get out of it. I said so.